Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again, and it's time for the Thursday banger. It's time for the Thursday banger, y'all. That's a lock. It's time for the Thursday banger, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5. Everybody that's out there with their own business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning times, man. And I promise y'all, it's no problem on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I only ask for one thing, man. And that's for y'all to just stay out the way. That's it, man. And we're going to stay out the way, man, because when you get locked up and sent to prison, man, you become lost to the people that know you. That's on everything, man. You become lost, man. You lost in their minds, man. Yeah, you have the ones that stick around as long as possible. Then you have the ones that forget about you like you never existed, man. That's what happens when you get locked up, y'all. See, y'all don't be knowing that. Y'all think all these people that's in your life and your loved ones, your crew, your everybody, your fam, everybody that love you, you think they gonna stick around when you get in trouble? No. They out of there, man. You just the next person that's in the can to them, man. They done been through people probably that been locked up before, and you're the next one on the list, man. So they gonna stick around for a while. Then they gonna be out of your life, man. If you got a woman, it's an 80% chance that she's gonna leave you, man. She's not gonna stick around and do 10 years, 5 years, 2 years. Not doing no time with you, man. You done wasted your life and time with her and got locked up. She on to the next one, man. That's just how it go, man. I'm letting you know now. Stay out the way and enjoy your life, and you don't have to go through this stuff right here, man. I'm trying to let y'all know ahead of time before you make the bad mistakes that you probably out there making right now, man. Turn your whole life around, man. Stay out the way. Live the great life, y'all. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Thursday banger. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called We Never Seen Him in Action. Part 1. Crazy story right here, man. But y'all already know how crazy penitentiary is, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. You run across so many people in penitentiary, man, that like a lot of times, man, like it's wild that you basically got to see somebody in action, man, to really believe what he's talking about, man. Like, I ain't gonna have nobody around me talk about he done this and was knocking dudes out left and right and was doing all this, man. I never got to see you display it. We are in penitentiary. This is where you're gonna have to display it at, man. There's no getting around it, man. Nobody can just stay out of trouble, man, and have zero problems, man, in prison, man. I don't care what you say. It's stuff going on every day, man. People get into about the dumbest stuff in there, man. So with that being said, though, we are on Susses 2 for this one, y'all. We are on Susses 2. And I can remember being in 4B at this time, y'all. And while we in 4B, man, I'm in there with a couple of dudes that I'm rocking with, man. We gonna call them P&J, man. Now, P&J was Sellies. I used to rock with them. They was from Norfolk, man. They were cool dudes. I knew them from when I was in 4D. One of them was in there. P was in there, man. But like, for the most part, though, man, they kind of was like my la-la partners, man. Like, they kept the la-la, I kept the la-la. Now, they wouldn't have the la-la like they selling the la-la, you know what I mean? But they would actually spend their money on the la-la. Both of these guys, man, had a little bit of money on the books. They would do them. Then I'll pop up and have a la-la, man. So we had a good thing going on, man. We used to kick it, go outside and work out, come back on later on and mess with the la-la. So that's all we used to do. So the whole time that we in 4B, man, we definitely in there minding our business. You got the red team in there. You got the Richmond dudes in there. It's a lot of people in 4B at this time, man. A lot of different characters, man. But for the most part, man, we just in our little circle and we trying to stay out of everybody's way. We don't want problems. We're not pushing problems. We're not trying to do nothing. For the most part, we getting along with dudes from the R. We getting along with dudes on the red team. You know what I mean? Like, I made sure I would try my hardest to try to make sure I'm moving official, for nobody can never look down on me. Like, I was some of the dudes I seen people look down on, man. Like, when people looking down on you in prison, like, you become those people that nobody's going to respect, man. People will try you, man. People will try all type of stuff, man. So like, I fought for my respect. I became who I became, man, for my respect. My name is all I have. My homeboys that's rolling with me, P and J. Now, these are two dudes that's cool too. They don't play games, man. Like, and for real, like I say, we was in our own little circle in there. So I'm looking at it as like 3 people I'm chilling with. Like, that's more than enough people for me. It was a couple of other dudes in there from the town, a couple of older dudes. It was like 6 of us in there, but like, I'm dealing with P and J at this moment, man. So like, it was a dude that moved in the block, man. And like I say, I never looked at I needed numbers, that I needed nothing like this, but it was a dude that moved in the block. And this dude came from St. Bride's. Now, y'all already know the prison St. Bride's is basically a Tidewater prison. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you might say where I was at in receiving, which is Deep Meadows. That's a Richmond prison now. Like, that's not receiving no more. That's a regular spot. So a lot of people from Richmond that want to go to an open dorm level 2, they'll go to Deep Meadows because it's close to their crib. It's close to Richmond. St. Bride's is in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is close to Tidewater, period. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of dudes from Tidewater in there. So I told y'all in the prior story, like when they started sending dudes for St. Bride's, which is a level 2, they started sending them to Sussex 2, which is a level 4, because they was having bad urines, man. Like, they was having bad urines. Once they catch a bad urine charge on St. Bride's, their punishment was to send them to a level 4, which was crazy. 2 to a 4 is nuts for a bad urine. You know what I mean? So that's how a lot of dudes from Norfolk, from Newport News, Portsmouth, it was strictly Tidewater dudes that was coming from this prison. But I can remember when this dude moved in the block, man, and when he came in, they was already saying it was a bus that came from St. Bride's that got up here. So I didn't even see these dudes when we went to lunch, but dudes was already talking about it. So by the time we came back in the pod, it was like, yo, it's some dudes from St. Bride's that came in. So we had 2 cells open. We had a cell open, I think it was cell 36. Then we had cell 29 open, you know what I mean? So both of them was on the top tier, and it was 2 cells open. So more than likely, the people that's getting moved on the compound is going to be coming into our block. So as soon as we said that, like right after we came back from eating and everybody chilling, you hear, I looked, I didn't see the cart coming in, but the CO was pushing it. Then I seen the CO walk in, but the slider still was open, so everybody looking. And you just seen this big diesel dude walk in the joint, man. Kind of like, he kind of short. He was like, he walked up to the joint. He had his jeans on. He had on blue jeans with the sky blue button-up shirt, and it looked like they gave him a size too small because it looked like he was rocking like how the young boys rock the skinnies and stuff now. It looked like that's what he had on, so he got the fitting outfit on. He like kind of like a bald head, brown skinned dude. You know what I mean? He's standing at the booth, and everybody looking like. And I just see old head from Norfolk walk up on him like, and I just see him standing there looking. Then the lady tell him, "You going to cell 29." Now, I sleep in cell 31, you know what I mean? So he on my side. So I'm standing there looking at the dude. He go up the steps, powerful. He went up the steps. He was like, went up the steps like a gorilla. He get up the steps. He walked to the joint. He like, get to his cell. His cell, they come out. He was in the cell, a little black dude, little young black dude, you know what I mean? Young black dude, probably a little short dude. I forgot his name, but he come out the cell. He see the big black dude. He like, see dude, he like, you know what I mean? So he get to talking. Dude go in there, dude come back down, grab his stuff, go back up the steps, put his stuff in his room. So his celly step out. His celly was like, "Hey, Weezy, hey, he from Norfolk." I'm like, for real? I wasn't even expecting him to say that. This man look like King Kong walking in the pod, y'all. So boom. I said, he from Norfolk? He was like, yeah, he just came from the Brides. Dude walked out to see who he was talking to. He was like, you from the town? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'll be out there. I mean, he put his stuff up. He came down the steps like this, word, but after he took a minute, so we got his door open, you know what I mean? He came to the door, like, get me out. I was like, oh, you trying to come out? He was like, yeah. I looked at his celly. I was like, yo, your celly trying to get out. He was like, all right, his celly got up. And they go holler at the booth. Lady let him out. Push. This word, he come out. He hit the steps like this. He was like, he came down the steps. He was like, what's up, Luke? Now, he's a little bit older than us, but we're still young, you know what I mean? So I give him, around this time, I'm like 23 around this time. So I give him like 28, you know what I mean? I give him like 28. So he like, Luke, what's up? I'm like, all right, what's up, man? This my homeboys P and J right here, man. He's like, oh, we all from town too. What's up? What's good? We chilling, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, bro, I had a dirty yawn, bro. Shh, man, but that ain't stopping nothing, though. He was like, man, I got 3 years left, man. Like, who got the la-la? There's some la-la on this joint. Y'all be messing with the la-la on this joint. Like, bro, I started to say, bro, I am the la-la. Like, what did you talk about? I was like, bro, do we mess with the la-la? Is that a trick question? Do we mess with the la-la, bro? Like, he was like, man, well, look, I got some commissary. What I gotta do? I said, nah, look, bro, you all right, man. You know what I mean? I said, man, for real. I said, what spot you was at? He was like, I just was at St. Bride's. He was like, I just got locked up 2 years ago. I've been at St. Bride's. I'm mad, though, because I can't do the weights no more, man. Y'all be working out. We like, yeah, we be working out. He like, yeah, that's what's up, man. He was like, I can't do the weights no more, man. Like, now I gotta do all the calisthenics, man. I see y'all yard when I came up here. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, that y'all crazy, man. I'm looking at bro arms, man. Like, bro looking like Lou Ferrigno in the arms, bro. Like he ain't trying to stand like this. He just have to stand like this. He like, yeah, I'm gonna miss them weights, man. I gotta deal with the calisthenics and all that. Like, man, bro, super diesel, pause. And he talking, and we all just right there. He like, yeah, that's what's up, though, man. He was like, but look, for real, though, man. He was like, man, like, I'm just looking for some la-la, though, man. He was like, man, I'm trying to work out. Y'all working out tomorrow? Be like, yeah, we can work out tomorrow. Definitely working out tomorrow. He was like, that's what's up. He was like, yo, look, let me know when you find a la-la. Went back in the cell, you know what I mean? So he dipped. My homeboy was like, man, he like, man, bro, crazy, man. That joke wild, man. I was like, man, he just left weights. Anybody that leave weights, that's how they look. They come from them weights, man. Them dudes be diesel, man. Like, that's just how I go. Like, we ain't got nothing else to do when you're in prison when they got weights and stuff, lift weights. Just imagine you have, that's like living in a gym that you can lift weights all day, man. Like, dudes would do it. That's what dudes do in penitentiary, is lift weights all day, y'all. So, boom. A little bit more time going. He finally come back out. He come back out for dinner. So when he come back out for dinner, my man P tell him like, yo, look, when we come back out after count, pull up to my cell, we gonna mess with the la-la, you know what I mean? So when he say that, you know what I mean, I can see bro kind of get a little bit more happier. We go to dinner. He come sit with us at the table. So usually just be 3 of us at the table, me, P, and J. Unless we got to get somewhere it's crowded, then it'd be us and another guy. But he came and sat with us. So now it's me, P, J, and the dude Luke. So he come sit with us. So he's sitting at the table. He messing his food up. But like the first thing I didn't like about him is how he ate his food, man. Like, he ate his food crazy, y'all. Like, he was the type of dude that ate, like, he didn't look up, like, made it look, he didn't look this way until his plate was finished. Now, we don't have a lot of food on our plate, but he would have his plate and he'll sit down. He'd be like, Poosh. He had pancakes. This is my word. He sat down. He was like, Poosh. He grabbed a pancake. He was like, he dipped it in the soup. He was like, he grabbed a farina. He was like, he started mixing up. He was like, that junk dripping on his face. He was like, you will eat that farina? I was like, nah, you get out of it. I don't never eat farina. I don't eat farina. I don't even know what farina is. My mama never made farina with me growing up. I was like, nah, you can get it. He was like, that junk coming on this tray like water. That junk like water. He like, he grabbed other pancakes. We at the table looking at him like, after he finished, he was like, what? Y'all be taking y'all time eating this garbage. He was like, I try to get this garbage down as fast as possible. I don't want to eat this garbage. I got 3 years left. I ain't eating this garbage. I just eat it because I got to survive. He was like, because I'm big. I gotta eat it. I gotta eat it. We looking at him like, man, you destroyed that tray, bro. So boom. Wildin', man. We get up and leave. We walking back. You know what I mean? When we walking back, it's a dude standing by 4 building door. Now, I don't know who this dude is because he's not in our pod, but he's standing by the jump looking like he waiting on somebody. So we walking as we getting closer. You know what I mean? I see the dude kind of like a kind of diesel dude slightly. You know what I mean? So see him, you know what I mean? Another kind of little short dude. I could tell he not from Norfolk. You know what I mean? Off the rip, I knew he wasn't from Norfolk, but it looked like he waiting on us right there. So we coming back down the boulevard. We getting closer to the dude. We see him. He waiting. So when we get closer, P like, yo, hey, look, man, that's the dude right there. I told him, man, I had bought some feces from him, man. He owed me some feces. I told him to wait. I said, oh, dude, waiting on you? He like, yeah. So he like, he's supposed to be straightening me out because I told him that Johnny gave me one right last week. So I'm like, all right. So we walking. But I'm definitely going to go with P and J. I'm going with them all the way. Like, they're going to go with me. I'm going to definitely go with them if something break out. Just letting y'all know that for the record. But when we get closer to dude standing by a building, looking all tough. He like, so we pull up. He like, P like, yo, what's up? What's up? He like, what's up? He like, what's up? You got that? Like, you gonna straighten that? That's why I told you wait for me. He was like, hey, look, young, I ain't straightening nothing. You the only one to complain about it. So that's why I knew he was from DC when he said that. He was like, look, young, I ain't straightening nothing. You the only one that complained about it. So like, that's on you. Like, you should have just kept everything you had. I'd have gave you a refund. But you want me to swap out. You know what I mean? I ain't swapping nothing out, young. I ain't swapping nothing out, yo. So he kind of getting like, you know what I mean? So I look over, I see the dude. I'm like, man, like, I don't want to bait this dude, but like, if he get into it with bro, I'm jumping in. There ain't no one-on-one. And it's a long way before these people can save him unless somebody come in our building and save him. I was like, he gonna catch the beat down from hell. So I'm looking at it like, I'm already like on the side, like yo, this is what y'all gonna do, man. So like, I look over at bro. I look over at the dude, Luke. Luke way bigger than dude. Luke like, he acting like he sizing dude up. He like, all us kind of like finding angles to get to him. Luke like, he like, yo, so I'm saying though, like, bro, you gonna try to act petty over $10, bro? It's $10. That's how you gonna try to carry us over $10. I said, dude, look, like, hey, look, hey, look. Hey, look, this is what we gonna do. Look. You say, he owe you $10. He owe you $10, right? He was like, yeah. He was like, look, I'll give you $10. I'll give you $10. Come on, y'all. I'm looking around, like, I know I'm a maniac sometimes, but I'm usually the one that's doing the squashing over here, y'all. So boom. Did this man just squash my beef? Now, I was going to squash it, but I ain't even going to lie. Sometimes the maniac would jump into my soul. And I'm just looking like, if P feel like this man disrespected him enough, let's go ahead and shoot the monkey to him. Pause. Like, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to squash it this particular moment. But if I did, he beat me to it. So I'm like, he like, yeah, come on, sweet. He hit the jump, dude. He's like, yeah, look, ain't no hard feelings, y'all. I ain't got no refund though. So he basically bucked on Pete. You know what I mean? So we get up the steps. So we get to the top. I'm like, yo, I turn around and look. I said, man, I thought you was about to pound dude head off, man. Diesel dude from DC. I said, I thought you was about to, you know what I mean? He was like, yeah, look, it's one thing mama always told me, have two things in life and don't just rely on one. I was like, what? She told you what? He said, she told me not to just have two things in life and just rely on one. I said, what's that then? He was like, my muscles and my brain. I rely on my brain. That's what I do. I rely on my brain. And my brain saying, ain't no need for us to jump on a dude for nothing over $10. What y'all ready to do that? Well, you think this because of my size, I'm supposed to be the one on front line? I'm looking at him, P&J like, I'm like, nah, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying like for real though, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this Sussex 2 you at now. This ain't St. Bride's now. This ain't St. Bride's where you always hanging around the weight pile. I said, this is Sussex 2. This is big boy prison, my guy. I said, you got to be prepared for anything these days. So boom. I let it go, though. I said, he got that, man. You know what I mean? But I put that back in the file cabinet slightly like, man, bro, just like for real, though, like the DC dude, it wasn't like we really wanted to jump him. But I'm just going with my man. Like, that's just how I go. Like, this is if it was them, they're going to jump us. It didn't make a difference. This is how penitentiary is. So I let that jump go, though. I ain't even going to lie, man. But, like, I kind of, like, started, like, trying to, like, not really feeling different about bro. But, like, you know, he was involved in an incident with us, and he got us out the way, which was a smart move. It wasn't a bad move, y'all. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't a bad move. He saved us from going to the hole, possibly. You know what I mean? So we go outside. The next day, we got outside rec. We go outside the next day, my word. We go out there, man. Bro, I ain't seen him pop the top yet. Man, bro went out that jump. Threw the shirt off game. Man, my word, man. Bro was out that jump like this. You like, he tied the shirt around his head like a bandana. He was out that jump like, you know, I want to put up all like this. He was like, he doing wild on. He like, and he grabbed the middle. I'm like, everybody looking like, man, this guy doing a super set from hell on a pull-up bar. He jumped down. He like, it's on you, Weezy. Yeah, come on. It's on you. He turned into a T-Rex after he worked out. That's all I was like, he's like, yeah, come on. Yeah, it's on you. It's on you, Weezy. I'm like, I jump on the pull-up bar, do my set. Then P do his set. We finish that joint. You know what I mean? He jumped into the push-ups. Then after we finish with the push-ups, he want to do dips and then back arms. So we do that, you know what I mean? Then he like, look, hey, Weezy, let me bench press you. I'm like, what? He like, let me bench press you, bro. He's like, I'm going to show y'all how you bench press without a bench press. So like, man, what is you talking about, man? He like, look, you about the heaviest, man. I'm like, man, look, tighten up, bro. He like, I ain't joking. He's like, but look, this is what I need you to do. He's like, look, I'm going to lay right here. He laid on a little bench joint. He put his back to the joint, laid down. He was like, look, cross your arms like this, Weezy. I was like this? He was like, yeah. He He was like, now come down, come down. I came down like this. He was like, he told P and J, he's like, y'all get his legs. They got my legs. Now I'm in the air. I'm in the air, like on the little fake push-up. I'm like, word, bro, grab my arms. He was like, I'm in the air like, at first I was like, I let him get 10. He was like, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm like, he get past 20. When he get past 25, I'm like, all right, man, that's enough, man. I said, man, you ain't finna bench press me 50 times, man. What I look like, man? He was like, he got up, he was like, man, the more the better. He was like, look, man, you trying to bench. I said, man, I'm not bench pressing you, man. I don't want to do that exercise, y'all. So boom, lay my foot down, man. Come on, bro. You ain't out here running the workout. I know how to do what I need to do. I know you might be helping, but this is what I'm saying. I don't want to do this. So I let it go. You know what I mean? So we come back in the pod, everybody in the joint. I hop in the shower line, I go take my shower. I get out the shower, I go straight to the cell. I walk to the cell, my flip-flops, you know what I mean? I walk in the joint, tell the lady to close the door, throw the cut up, time for me to lotion up, you know what I mean? I get myself together, I'll do that sometimes. I'll do it in the shower a lot, but sometimes I'll go to the cell. I go to the cell, get myself together. By the time I'm coming back out, to let the lady let me out, I hear somebody like, hey, no, that's me in the next shower. That's me in the next shower. He was like, that's me in the next shower. Yeah, I'm next. I look up, I see the dude, Luke, he doing push-ups. He like, he downstairs. He like, yeah, that's me in the next shower. I come down the steps. He was like, yeah, he walked to the jump with some other dudes over there. He was like, hey, look, and I just said I was getting in the shower next. Dude was like, man, I was after him, man. What you talking about, man? He was like, yeah, what I'm saying, I was going in the shower. Now, the dude he talking to probably about a little smaller than me from Richmond. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I told you I was in, he kind of over top of dude. I told you I was in the shower next. So dude like, yo, man, get the hell out my face. Sean, what wrong with you? Dude ain't put his knuckles up, but he was like this, like, man, you better back up, man. What's wrong with you? My word, I'm standing from afar. I'm like, I'm trying to see what bro gonna do, man, because bro super diesel. I'm like, you know, you got it, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and wash your shower. Go ahead and wash off. It ain't that serious, youngin'. It ain't that. Dude was like, I ain't no youngin'. Dude was like, I ain't no youngin'. I'm 27. I ain't no youngin'. I ain't no youngin' either. Yeah. You start getting stuff for the shower. Yeah, I ain't no youngin'. That's my word. I looked over at bro. He was like, yeah. He got up, he was like, he seen me looking, he was like, he got close to where I was at. I was like, you all right, man? He was like, ain't nothing 50 clip push-ups can't handle, so boom. I'm like, man, this dude's crazy, man. I'm like, so I tell P and him, I ain't gonna lie. He finally get in the shower. I seen P and bro. I was like, yo, look, man, say word, man. Dude from Richmond just screamed on bro, man. I was like, now I don't know how serious it got. I was like, but it was over the shower. I said, man, bro from Richmond just screamed on that nigga, man. I said, man, he just straight went in on dude, man. Dude crazy. I was like, man, he ain't even, oh man, I was like, man, I hope dude ain't no cream puff, man. I was like, man, for real, the only reason why our job was kind of like, you know what I mean, getting kind of cool with him slightly, like, you know what I mean? We don't know him like that, but I'm like, but still though, bro, like, he a big body, pause, like, you know, we wild cards, man. Anything could go down. Like, we got somebody else that got our back. This penitentiary, man, it's about, you know what I mean? We got the most people. So I'm like, man, like, it's crazy how this is not working out. You know what I mean? So they like, man, for real though, man, like, for real, that joint crazy, man. Like, I was like, man, you know what? I said, man, we got to go holler at Terry, man. There was another dude named Terry from Norfolk, man. He was in 2 building. Now, Terry was one of the first ones that come from St. Bride's to Sussex 2, man, for the bad, dirty orange shots. So he was like one of the familiar ones that was from the town. So like for real, we was like, man, for real, I'm going to holler at Terry because I ain't seen Terry in a minute. You know what I mean? Terry be gambling a lot. So Terry in the pods gambling. So I sent him a kite and tell him to come outside because we had the ball field. So he come outside. He's like, what's up? What you got for me? I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing for you. I said, I need to holler at you. He was like, what? I said, hey, you know dude over there working out? He was like, who? I said, the diesel nigga with his shirt off, bro. He was like, I said, his name Luke. He was like, oh, he said, yeah, he was on the Brides. I said, yeah. I said, bro, he said he from the town too. He said, man, he from Chesapeake. I said, what? He said, man, he ain't from Norfolk. Like, you would have this from time to time. Like, dudes will lie about where they from, for what reason, I don't know. But he said he was from Norfolk. But that's what he told us. He was from Norfolk. You know what I mean? He's really from Chesapeake now. Chesapeake has a side of Norfolk that's called South Norfolk, which is like basically still Chesapeake, but I don't know why it's called South Norfolk. Don't get me to lie. I don't know the history. But this is where he said, man, bro from South Norfolk, man, He used to probably be out there. He ain't from Norfolk though. He was like, but nah, look though, bro, wow though. I was like, look though, man. I was like for real though, man, he come around us with all this, like, you know what I mean? I was like, for real though, like, if something jump off, I was like, we straight. You know what I mean? He was like, oh no, I ain't never seen him in action. I was like, oh, the whole time cause St. Bride's one of them jumps, they let you fight. Cause it ain't none of that going on. Ain't nobody poking nobody up there. So it's a Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you ain't never seen bro wreck or nothing, never? He was like, man, I ain't never seen him in action. He was like, man, I seen him get into it with this one dude and he just laughed it off. He just laughed it off, man. He was like, man, for real though, man. He was like, I don't know. I ain't never seen bro fight. Oh, I can't say he weak. I can't say he tough. He was like, I ain't never seen him fight. I said, man, that junk crazy, man. I'm like, yo, like, for real though, man. I'm like, man, like, I ain't trying to be hanging around no cream puff, bro, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is this joke about, man? You know what I mean? So, he like, nah, bro, like, he all right, though. Like, he ain't gonna have y'all in nothing, bro. Like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, he ain't nothing like that. He from Chesapeake, but he, you know, bro, he got people to do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right. So, bro broke it down to us. I let it go. So, we go back in the pod. Man. I look up. He getting the edge up from this dude that cut hair. Now, the dude ain't the barber, but he's getting just his beard, you know what I mean, lined up. He had a bald head. So he's sitting in the chair and he keep moving. I don't know what he doing, but he keep moving. So dude like, yo, stop moving, man. How am I line you up? You keep moving. Like, I can't line you up. You keep moving. He like, oh, my bad. So he stay there. He get the edge up on his beard. So when he finished with the edge up, he tell dude like, yeah, look, I don't like how you did this. Man. Like, I ain't paying for this job, man. I'll give you half, man, what I supposed to pay you. But I told you I ain't want my beard down low like this, man. You got my beard. Dude was like, man, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Give me my $8, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Give me my $8. So bro like, man, I ain't give you nothing. So I'm like, so I see him, I'm like, man, the dude he talking to, this dude is from Suffolk. Brown skin, slightly older dude, one of the barbers. So they going back and forth. So I'm standing there, I'm like, shh. So P and J pull up. They like, what's going on now? I was like, man, he the only dude I ever see that keep getting into stuff, but never about no action. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And I was like, you know, like sometimes an example is meant to be set in penitentiary, y'all. That's the whole point of the story. Like, you have to set an example if you're gonna have a bad bid, especially living like how he wanna live. So this was just unnormal to us to see this. So him and dude going back and forth, we standing there watching the jump. So the jump go to, man, look, man. Yeah, we ain't got to keep doing all this, man. You think somebody's scared of your big diesel ass, man? Ain't nobody scared of that shit. Yeah, ain't nobody scared of that shit, man. Ain't nobody scared of that shit. Dude sleep in cell 11. Dude like, look. Dude went to the cell. He was like, hey, CO, open up 11. He was like, yeah, I ain't ducking rap. Yeah, I ain't ducking no rap. Come on. I'm looking at bro like, he gotta look like this. He got his arms crossed. He like, I'm looking like, man, what you? He like, I ain't ducking no rap. I was like, man, hold on, bro. We walked over. He was at me like, oh look, what's up, man? Nobody gonna jump you, man. What's up, man? What's good? Nigga talking crazy, bro. What's up, man? He was like, man, I really want to do him bad. Weez. I really want to do him bad. I'm like, well, look, go do him bad. We gonna hold you down. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Dude was like, yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, come on, nigga. Yeah, any one of y'all niggas. I'm like, what? When he said that, I'm like, what? He like, any one of y'all niggas. I'm like, man, hold this, man. I took my watch off. I'm like, man, hold this, bro. I'm like, man. I walked to the door. I said, what you say, bro? He was like, any one of y'all niggas. I'm like, what's up? What you trying to fight me or something? He was like, I don't care who it is. I'm like, what's up, then? I walked to y'all like, what's up? Me and bro square, bro, throw some shit. We just start wrecking. Like, I ain't never really talked to this dude in the pod. You know what I mean? Now me and this dude fighting. This jump was crazy. You know, boom, man, what's up, nigga? We scream, what's up, nigga? Boom. He throwing shit. I'm throwing shit. We in that jump wrecking. We in that jump rumbling. So we rumbling. Boom, he grabbed me. We trying to, I put him on the jump. He swing me. He couldn't do that with me. Nigga, fuck off me, nigga. We break up. What's up? We break up again. Go at it again. Boom. As I'm rumbling, I look back. Word, I'm not parental. I'm rumbling. Boom. I look. I see the big nigga Luke. He like this. He like. He behind P&J. He's not even looking like, if this shit go wrong, he's gonna come and help me, y'all. I promise, man. Goddamn rumbling dude. Boom, 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 boom. We rumble. Dude, it's from his town. Came over like, man, all right, man, that's it. Y'all good, man. Y'all good. P&J came over like, all right, that's good. You good, Weezy. You good. I'm like, hey, nigga, I'll fight, nigga. I give a fuck about fighting, nigga. You got me mixed up, nigga. You got me mixed up. He got to do was like, he could barely talk. He was like, what is my fight going even with you? My fight was for that soft ass nigga. I looked over at Luke. I was like, I thought Luke was gonna be like, yeah, my turn. I'm about to rip this little nigga head off. Luke looked at Luke was like, Weezy handle that business, man. Come on, Weezy.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.